Hey everybody, I'm Santonio Hill, but you probably know that already. Um, Duh. So I wanted to try something new with the newsletters. I'll still have them on Mailchimp, so you'll still be able to read them if you want. But I also just decided to just switch it up a little bit and just deliver you guys a video, so that way you didn't have to read it if you didn't want to. So yeah, let's just dive right into some of the updates that we have going on since April actually. So it's been a while. So first off, personal update. My son turned one. Little Andre is 1 year old. 1 year old now, and yeah, it is amazing. To continue to see him grow and how he can, yeah, just has like his emotions, and he's just an alive little human being. It's just so amazing to watch him develop, and I just love being a father and a husband, and it's just been so much learning. So much, yeah, just being patient, and there's a lot of growth, and yeah, I understand. Yeah, I don't know, just a little bit more of when I see fathers and how they operate and whatnot, and yeah, I don't know, just being able to be a part of the club, so to speak. Now, so that's really cool. So now updates about the mission for the recruitment updates. We have 15 new missionaries. After the encounter weekend, we hired 15 of them, and we yeah, very, very excited, to see what they do and how they're going to bless this mission. We trust them, obviously, so because we hired them. But yeah, in between April and June, which is so when between when they got hired and then their training, to stay in touch with them, I decided to read a book, Father Josh Johnson's book, On Earth as It Is in Heaven, which does a really, really good job of kind of fulfilling the need to understand how to create how to build a community, and what kind of culture are we trying to create when we get to our site. So that's a really, really good book that we were able to dive into as a brand new class. I was also able to give a talk at training. So the way training kind of works is that you have teaching lessons and then application opportunities each day in training. And so I was able to talk to them about taking ownership of the mission, and I think that hopefully will be a very, very fruitful topic for them, and something that they can continue to come back to as the mission year goes along. We also had them over for brunch one Saturday, which was fun. Chris and I had them over. We cooked some breakfast burritos for them, so it was easy to just kind of like grab and go, grab and go. So that was a good time. I've also been speaking a good bit recently. So I was in Philadelphia back in April, and that was I spoke at three different schools there. Spoke at Widener University, Temple University, as well as look at my board, Holy Family University, and I spoke to their Newman Centers there, able to give talks. And from all three of those spots, we were able to get plenty of volunteer attraction. But obviously, which is good because it's able to feed that the site there in Philly. Um, but as you know, we want to get recruitments. We want to get new hires. So we didn't have any leads there in Philadelphia. But the very next week, I went to St. Francis University, which is close to Philadelphia. Similar situation, had a few leads for volunteers, but none for becoming actual missionaries. And then in June, I went to Indianapolis to give the Theology on Tap. So I spoke in front of 300 people, and I was able to have a nice little booth set up after the talk was done. And I just spoke on being called to mission. And there I was able to get 10 names, 10 people to sign up, dozens of people to be interested for sure, but 10 solid people to sign up to volunteer. And from those 10, we were able to get 3 people that actually are interested in being missionaries. So that's amazing. So praise God for that. And we're going to continue to stay in touch and follow up with them. Over the weekend of July 4th, 4th of July, we had summer camp. So not that weekend, from July 3rd all the way to the rest of that week, we had summer camp for our kids. So that was a little different this year. Typically we go to Damascus, but this year we were only able to bring 16 kids from Philadelphia and Pittsburgh to camp down in Life Teen, which is out down in Georgia. The theme of this talk of this camp was the real presence of the Eucharist. And so that's pretty big because we preach that to our kids, but every now and again they one ear out the other, and so to be able to have it like laser focused every day, they're hearing about the Eucharist every day. They're having opportunities to do fun, adventurous things as well. But every day we're also like very much so intentionally pouring into them, not just our missionaries, but also the missionaries that they have at Life Teen as well. And so that was able to bear some pretty amazing fruit actually. And so from there, we were able to have two teens from Philadelphia to want to join RCIA, which is what we call Jesus Class. And so that is a big win. That's awesome. And then we had 3 teens from Pittsburgh that started to believe and have faith in the Eucharist as a true and real presence. And so I just think that's pretty amazing as well. And so that's something to continue to pray for sure, for these teens, and that they may continue to be encouraged, and that our missionaries can continue to virtuously push them towards the right direction in that. Very, very sad update we have is that one of our teens was shot and killed in Pittsburgh. Very unfortunate. Our teen, his name is Derek Harris Jr. He died to gun violence. And I have more written about him in the newsletter if you would like to go check that out. But that was, something that really shook up the whole community here in Pittsburgh and also across our different sites as well in Vagabond. And just continue to pray for his soul. He was a really good kid, and he actually was not doing anything to have called for, his life to be taken away. Hopefully that's the case for everybody. But he was shot and killed at school. There's still a bit of a mystery about it. But just please pray for him, his family, and everybody that's involved. And then last couple of things, we just always share glory stories. And so, this past Easter, we had 15 kids enter the church across all of our sites in Vagabond. And within those, from those 15 kids that we had 4 kids here in Pittsburgh that came into the church. One of the kids I was a confirmation sponsor for. And so that's just a really, really big win. His name is Rashawn. I've been talking about him for a while in the newsletters. And so that's just, big opportunity to praise God. He was one of our first teams as well in the Hill District. So I've been journeying with him for a while. And that's just absolutely amazing and definitely worthy of praise. Two teams that we had asked, Teron and Takev, they're brothers. They have decided not to become Catholic at this time, but they're still very much open to it. But right now they just don't feel too comfortable with moving forward in the process, which is fine, because they still come around. And so, please continue to pray for them as well. And coming up, please pray for the success of this trip that I have coming up actually tomorrow, depending on what time you get this. There's a conference happening, National Black Catholic Congress Conference, taking place in Washington, D.C., at the National Harbor. And so me and Mark will be there from Thursday to Sunday. And our goal is to try to have 10 leads that we can take from this conference to have some sort of opportunity to recruit more people, especially more diverse folks. So this is one of our efforts to recruit more Black people. And from there, hopefully we'll have more opportunities to recruit more Black Catholics. And we also have more opportunities down the pipeline to recruit more people of color in general, because we do serve a lot of people of color, and it will be very beneficial to be able to have more diversity within the mission. And so that'll be a real great thing. So that's one of the things I have coming up. And then also, I'm in a season of fundraising right now. And so I have taken a scale back somewhat of the recruitment work that I'm doing, to be able to focus more time, effort, and energy towards fundraising to get fully funded. So please pray for that. So I can get back to mission full time. Thank you so much. I know this is something new. Hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know what you think about it. You can email me, text me if you have my phone number, and let me know if you would like it to be shorter, maybe a little longer. Very, very much so open to your thoughts. All right. Praying for you all. Thank you so much. God bless.